I always say hi guys. You say hi guys.
Yeah.
I'm really awkward with it. I'm always like, hey guys, welcome back.
What's up?
It's like that really awkward shitty YouTuber vibe.
Yep.
Sweet.
Like and follow.
Subscribe
Make
for
sure,
more content. If
make
you
sure
like
to
this
hit that
video.
bell. Get those notifications.
Smash the like button. Right? Relatable. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to another. Fucked it. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Average Avengers. I'm here today in the kitchen with Kate. And her and I, we're going to make Cobb salads today. So one of my staples you have to have is boiled eggs. So we're gonna do boiled eggs in ours. But I'm gonna show you guys how to do boiled eggs in the pressure cooker.
Which I'm super excited about because okay, so that's the Instapot, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So I've been on the fence about buying an Instapot, like seriously. So when you messaged me being like, yeah, we're totally gonna do them in the Instapot, I'm like, that is just another reason for me to grab one. And I'm going to show you how to cook chicken breast on the barbecue so that we can get a little bit of that summer flavor into our salads.
I'm honestly so excited. I didn't have lunch today because I was like, just ready for this. All right, how's it going out here?
I think pretty good. We'll find out if it burnt.
Okay.
So what I've done thus far is done the first quarter turn. So I put it on, done the quarter turn. Now we're gonna flip it and see if we got some grill marks.
Right on.
Well, they're not as dark as I'd like, but they do kind of got that crisscrossy. Dramatic close-up of chicken.
Oh, I'm so excited. They look so good.
Theoretically, this should be done. So I'm gonna give it a check. Ooh, she looking good. I'm gonna do a barbecue faux pas here. I'm gonna flip it one more time just to check on those grill marks. Oh yeah, should get nice and toasty. Now, my usual way to check if something is done is using your tongs or your finger if you're feeling dangerous. And just kind of squish the thinnest part of whatever you're cooking and then squish the thickest part. If they're about the same density or they feel about the same squish, usually that means it's done. All right, I've changed my camera angle a little bit so we can hopefully get a good shot of the chicken. So like I said, I had flipped it back over to the original side. It was on when I put it on the barbecue just to get a little bit of that color. So let's check it out. Oh yes, look at this chicken. She is stunning and she's got some nice color. Whew, yes. Yes, mama. All right, so I'm gonna do my little trick. So I'm gonna squeeze my tongs together. I'm gonna kind of check the squish of the skinny side, check the squish of the thicker side, and they are the same consistency of squish, which is a good sign that it is cooked all the way through and ready and raring to go. I am going to let them sit for about 10 minutes on my plate so that they remain delicious and juicy. I'm going to go show Megan all this chicken. Look at all this chicken.
So we're ready to do our eggs for our Cobb salad in the Instant Pot. So I should preface all of this with like, I know that I'm talking like I know how to use it, but this is literally the only thing I know how to do in the Instant Pot. So like, if I'm wrong, like don't come for me. So first thing, plug it in. Second thing, your Instant Pot should have come with all kinds of attachments. You're gonna use this little round thing with the feet on it. So put this feet down into your pot. Then you need just 1 cup of water. It's that easy. And then however many eggs that you want to make, you're gonna put these in here. I did 12, I think at one time, 12 or 13, and that was like the most that I could comfortably fit. So take from that what you will. So they're all spaced in there like that. And you're gonna put your lid on your pot. So actually your lid has a seal on the inside, this like rubber thing. Just make sure that that's like kind of where it should be. Looks good. Okay, so it like kind of sings you a song. So you put it on, twist it to lock it. And then from this point, you're gonna press manual. And then I already have my timer set to 6 minutes because the only thing I've used this for is to cook boiled eggs so far. So 6 minutes is what you want, so you set it to that. And then your valve on the top, this piece right here, should go to steaming instead of venting. So venting's on either side, steaming's in the middle. And then you just leave it there. Now it says that it's on, and what's going to do is build up the pressure because it's a pressure cooker, so that'll take about 5 minutes, and then you'll see on the little screen, it will start to indicate that your actual 6-minute timer has started, and then from that point you just leave it. When the timer goes off, you come over, this little piece on the top, you're going to switch to venting, and then it'll shoot steam everywhere, and then you just take your eggs out and put them in cold water, which I have ready. So let's give it some time. Okay, so the timer just went off, the eggs are done in here. So what you want to do is, with something long, you need to flip this switch at the top from sealing to venting. And it's going to release all the steam from the pressure inside. I sometimes cover it with a tea towel if I have it on the counter because I don't want it to like get everything wet, but it's just steam. Got these rubbery tongs so that I can grab the eggs without having to worry about cracking them. And then I've got my dish of cold water here that I'm going to put them in right away. So you always want to submerge your boiled eggs in cold water as soon as you're done boiling them so that the shell peels off really nicely. I don't know the science behind it. It just is. So just do it, okay? So I'm going to clean this up so we can get ready to chop all of our vegetables and get our salad ready. Okay, so we're gonna go through. I think we're ready to start cutting up veggies.
Yes.
We're both gonna do a romaine base, and then from there we will each cut the veggies that we want to have in our salad to your taste preference.
Pretty much. To just kind of show, so like the basics of a Cobb salad is usually like you have your marble or cheddar cheese, you have your egg, your chicken, ham, which we opted out for because I don't think either of us were like, oh my god, we need it.
No, I feel like between the chicken and the egg, that's so much protein.
That's so much protein, and then especially if we're gonna end up using some of the feta cheese, like that's where the salt content is as well.
True. You know, I've never had the feta on a Cobb salad.
Me neither. So I'm like,
I saw it.
When you mentioned it, I'm kind of digging that idea, so I really want to try it.
Okay.
Avocado, peppers, green onions, and then usually it's like a red wine vinaigrette, but that's bougie. And we have dressings in our fridge that work fancy and just fine.
I'm so basic, and this is like, I eat this on almost everything I consume.
Since Frank's Red Hot.
Which is probably why I'm on average Avengers. Everything I eat is a conduit to get ranch dressing into my body.
Yes.
I find cutting the vegetables to be the most time-consuming part.
Yeah.
But especially if you're doing the eggs or the chicken, you can obviously start before, like while those things are all cooking. It doesn't have to be afterward. And if you get like the containers that keep your produce fresh in the fridge, you can just have them all cut up, and that's what I do.
Right.
And then when you are ready to make a salad, you grab a handful of lettuce, a handful of all the veggies you want, toss it in there, and you're good to go.
It just makes it so much easier because, like, I feel like I'd probably be more inclined to salads if they weren't so, like, it's just tedious.
It is when there's that much prep work for something and you're hungry now.
Yeah.
It's almost never going to be the thing you reach for, which is why I try and do a lot of the prep like in one day.
Yeah.
And then
absolutely. And then you're like set for the week when like you're super tired and you're just like, I don't feel like adulting anymore.
Right? And that's when I turn to like, okay, I'm just gonna have chips and dip for lunch because it's easy and fast and gluten-free, which is impossible to friggin' find. Okay, let's do an egg. Let's do an egg. You.
I'm gonna do this.
Yes, I'm not super into avocado. I said it. I said the controversial thing.
You terrible millennial.
I am the millennial who is not interested in your avocado.
Okay, but I want to try something because I saw it on TikTok because, you know, that's life now.
And then yeah.
Wait, what?
No, but
Well, I know this one where you do the thing.
Oh.
But there is another one where they just put their two fingers on this side and they push with their thumb and it just popped out.
No way. Okay.
I'm very intrigued.
Oh, we should have TikTok hacked how to peel an egg. There's one from, was it like a Mary-Kate and Ashley movie where they peel the top and the bottom like that and Buddy goes like...
And you blow in it.
Yeah. I've done it before.
I've done it with a soft-boiled egg. Don't recommend.
I think I just broke it out. Not my finest blow.
Alright.
Jesus, I forgot.
Please keep that in.
Sorry, Mom.
Okay, wait. So, okay. So
ooh, okay.
Right?
Where do I drop? Oh my god.
Look at that.
Oh my, I'm so excited to eat this. This is my favorite food. And normally, like, I don't have all the ingredients because I'm always missing something or whatever, but
again, that's where, like, yes, there is a traditional way to making Cobb salad. But screw them if they can't take a joke, because there's so many ways you can make it your own.
Yes, 100%.
When
I used to be a lot pickier of an eater, and then just sort of like as my taste buds grew, I added more and more things to the salad. Now it's become this literal rainbow smorgasbord of delicious. All right, and you know what else I like to do is I usually put my dressing in a little thing on the side, and I will like dunk my whatever, so that if I want to save my salad, the dressing doesn't make whatever's left over soggy.
Yeah, because I'm looking at that and I'm like, I know my tummy is a Caesar tummy. We made that statement already, so let's bring it back. But that's so much food, and yet so low cal.
All right, and there you have it. To your personal preference, avocado or none, all kinds of peppers, mushrooms or not, whatever you like.
That's it, because you have the mushrooms, I don't have mushrooms, but I have avocado, you don't have avocado. Avocado. But it's still a Cobb salad either way.
Yes. Any salad I think is a Cobb salad. You call it a Cobb salad.
If you try hard enough. We're not here about labels for Pride Month.
I saw your onions and it made me remember my onions.
That little zhuzh.
Chef's kiss. Onion chef kiss.
That is so good. Especially on a hot day. I find it's very refreshing, but also very filling.
And very hydrating.
But yeah, so this is how to make delicious Cobb salads.
Oh my god.
We're gonna keep stuffing our faces.
You should probably go check out what the guys were up to.
Yeah.
Okay, so this week, Dave and I were presented with a idea for our challenge this week. Dave and I were suggested that we try out yoga. I personally have never tried yoga before. This was my first time attempting anything yoga-like. So we found a interesting 15-minute yoga for beginners video on YouTube and decided to give that a try. Considering that this was my first time doing yoga, this was very, very hard. This was tough for me. Mostly because I wasn't familiar with the poses, so I had to refer very much to the guide to the video to try and figure out what the poses should look like. And the video did do a good job of describing where your feet should be and what angle your body should be at. But between trying to, figure out the poses and transition between the poses, because that was also very difficult, and finding the right camera angle so that it wasn't me completely off screen half the time, I found that my mind was not really as focused as it should have been on just doing the work. As a result, I found keeping and holding the poses to be difficult, especially the ones where I had to put a lot of pressure and weight on my hands and wrists. I found that to be particularly difficult. But all the same, here I am at the end of it, and I do feel loose, I do feel like I've stretched out a lot. So I think this would be a really good workup or cool down maybe from a workout. And it might be something that I have to incorporate because there's a bit of soreness in my shoulder that hasn't gone away in a while. So I'm thinking maybe stretching might work it out somehow. So yeah, I think if I was not concentrating on learning the poses and trying all these things, then I think this is easily something you could lose yourself in, which I think is the purpose. You just kind of lose yourself in the motions and the guided, almost meditation quality of it. Because there was a lot of, just stay where you are and breathe in that pose for a while, which I like. So I think I might have to try this again. Once I get a better hang for it, and you can only do that by practicing it. So thank you to the other members of the team for suggesting this challenge to us. And let's see how Dave did.
Just did the yoga workout for the challenge, and there's some interesting things about this. I was given 2 weeks to do it. I did it the day it was due. While working a major special event, blah, 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 for my day job. And I hated it. And I'm not trying to be negative, and I really hope this Texas audio is used, because I think it's okay to say you hate it. I'm a full-time working adult, and just doing 50 minutes of yoga sucked. I quit twice. I quit in my head twice. and actually on camera twice, and you don't see that take. But I hate seeing me on camera. I hate the way my body looks. I hate seeing my body on camera. I hate that I'm not as thin as I used to be. I hated everything about it. But I did it. And it's not because, I want to tell you that I did it because of some overwhelming sense of self-achievement. No, I did it because I had to, because I agreed to do it. But I want that to highlight that it's okay for it to be hard. I'm not going to do Average Avengers and tell you as an audience that this is easy to do. Yeah, that trivia challenge you saw a couple weeks back, that was super fun. But that's not all there is to working out as an adult and keeping fit as an adult. Like, that was tough. And breaking your routine is hard. And I don't know how people do it. Well, I am trying to break my routine, and it's difficult. And it's okay if it's difficult for you. It's okay if it's hard for you. It doesn't make you less of a person. It doesn't make you any less of a success. You will break and you will fall. I've broken and fallen many times, and all you can do is keep pushing forward. So break and fall and hate it and loathe it and accept that feeling, because not a hate of yourself, but just the fact that it's okay to know it's hard. Ignoring that feeling and shoving it aside and letting it explode is how you quit these things. And acknowledging that things like a yoga workout can be torturous is how you process that and acknowledge those feelings. So it was torturous for me, and I acknowledge that, and I process that emotion, and maybe the next yoga workout won't be so torturous, but at least it's okay to know it's tough. That's all I'm saying. And that's why everyone's doing it, because it's tough. But you did a tough thing. And I did a tough thing. So I feel good about that. And I will say that. I feel good about a tough thing. And obviously I got some endorphins. I got all shit going through me. And it's a great way to start your day. But just be cool with how tough it is. Don't hide that, because it is. And acknowledging that is healthy. And it's how you make it less tough later on. So, all right, this is Hawkeye saying for Average Avengers. Can't move forward if you keep looking backwards. Got that from a bacon show, so I'll say it every time.